Right. Sandstorm, Sentinel, Iron Claw. We all remember the last event at the canal. The SA-10 site near Port Said, which is the northern end of the canal, has been taken by RCM and is now under insurgent control. So we have to consider it hostile and dangerous. During the fighting, it has been damaged. Additionally, last reported fuel storage for their power generation was getting low. They have disconnected the entire region, well, the SA-10 site and whatever else is around that from the public power grid. So they need to run the generator to even run the SAM site, and that fuel is running low. It would shut off or on its own if we can disrupt fuel deliveries to that SA-10 site. In the meantime, we are responding to a CAS request from Egypt, asking us help Egypt retake the SA-10. That's important. We don't want to destroy it. We want to keep it ideally as intact as possible so Egypt can run it again. And do the CAS mission for the interdiction of the relief forces. And also, we're looking for any convoys that go up to a port site with fuel. Don't just look for fuel trucks, might also be normal cargo trucks with like fuel canisters. The commander's intent is still the same, hasn't changed. Weather. So, February 6th, 2005, we're flying around noon. We have wind 140 at 6, good visibility, scatter clouds at 140, and I don't know what the 14 is. I think that's the temperature, isn't it?
We have the temperature and no dew point.
Okay, so we don't have any fog. It
Oh.
doesn't exist. The dew point is gone.
Thank Christ.
That's
And the altimeter is 2998. Should be perfect flying conditions, basically, is the summary here. The long range SAM, the SA-10 has been added to this. Otherwise, this page didn't change a lot as far as threats and limitations go. Remember, when Egypt authorizes you to bomb shit, then you can bomb shit. You don't have to, but that is required for a lot of stuff. This goes especially to the CAS people, right? So the whole cleared hot thing really matters today. Friendly assets, Hetzer and Ramon have not changed. Carrier strike group should still be there in the southern mats. Tankers, etc. They haven't moved. Key 3 is still the encryption for today. Air tasking order, take a look, find yourself, and then you will know which slot to get into. The names on the left side, they're, mission commanders, so don't worry too much about it.
Just for people in package ICARUS, cutaways taking control while in the air, I believe, is what we decided. Unless that changes, they'll deal with it.
This is a little bit of the inter-picture collage that we found. So left side, you have the whole theater. Port side is the tiny bit at the top left. This is a close-up. You will see a lot of populated area. So without putting too many limitations, just make sure that your bombs don't go long into, the urban center of Port Said. That would be bad press. And the lower right map picture is concerning Nekel. That is the gray spot in the middle. That's where everything is centered around. Apparently, the Egyptians have halted reinforcements from RCM in or near that township. You have your IP points. Your flight briefings will explain to you what to do with them. If you hear nothing else, I would probably fly towards IP Ramesses until JTAG has established
You'll
contact
get
with
briefed by those things with Firebird when you contact.
you. Oh, even better. Listen to Firebird then. Cool. Right, moving on.
I wanted to hear Bismarck pronounce Odysseus some more. I'm kind of disappointed.
You mean the proper pronunciation?
All right, gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Icarus package. Number 1 tasking will be to disable this SA-10, not destroy it. So we'll try and limit any harms on the site if possible. Okay, do I have, what 34 flight do we have with us today? Bravo and Charlie, is that correct?
Charlie's
Yeah.
here. Yep.
Okay, do you guys have a radio frequency that you guys are going to operate on? Otherwise, we will combine and join once in the AO.
We have a radio frequency.
Well, we have the internal mids stuff between ourselves.
Yes.
So we can just join you on on the VHF 150.3.
150.3. Yeah.
Perfect. As long as you guys maintain your mids and you're able to talk interflight, listen to me on 150.3 will be good. Let's see. Sound Charlie flight will take off. Hit waypoint 1. Ingress fence in. Hopefully by this time we'll be able to pick out that SA-10, get some T-pods on it. We're going to look for the command vehicle. It's like a box truck of sorts. Bin baggage, you guys will be tasked with turning that thing into pieces.
We have eight Mavericks for that. We can do it.
Yeah, we have 8 chances. Reasoning behind bringing extra ordnance just in case other things happen, we can pivot and do what we need to do elsewhere if needed. I will be flying with you as .3. I will be packing 2 harms myself. 34th, what I want you guys to do is I want you to stay on station outside of the WES of that SA-10, ready to launch on it at a moment's notice when you hear me call for it. And I will specifically call 34 Slapshot SA-10.
Got it. Okay.
And that call will probably come from me if something happens to me. Just a last
so we're
ditch
there
effort.
for
You can-
backup. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be quick and dirty, really fast, in and out.
Okay, the cap
Yeah.
flight, if you find yourself a little bit too close to the SA-10 side, then don't stick with the waypoints.
Yeah. How
Move
far
out
is
of
that
range.
from
Yeah.
40 miles?
You'll be fine. As long as
Yeah.
you don't go any
42.
closer than that.
Yeah, at a decent altitude, we should be okay, right?
Well, at any altitude, you won't be okay if you go within 40 miles. Anywhere between 34 and 40 miles, you're going to get shot at.
Copy. Well, yeah. Err on the side of east.
Yeah.
We can use the SA page for change the course.
Yeah, just adjust the cap pattern accordingly, so you stay outside of its range.
As long as you guys stay outside that 40-mile zone, you should be okay. If you do
Sounds
get
good.
locked on, let us know. If you get launched on, obviously, defend, and we'll do what we can to suppress if needed. But hopefully we'll be in and out in 20 minutes. Quick trip, as Baggage has said.
Easy.
Yeah.
You can say the
Um,
package radio.
150.3.
Thanks.
So this frequency will not be encrypted, right?
our interflight frequency 150.3 will not be encrypted, unfortunately.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
This will be encrypted. The Viper's radio will either encrypt one or the other, so we'll be encrypted over Firebird. Interflight and package will be unencrypted. It would be nice if there's a way around this, but I'm not sure at this time.
For us, it works because only the primary radio is
Yeah.
encrypted, so we can have Firebird on the primary radio and you on the secondary radio, and it should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right.
asking.
What altitude will you guys be capping at?
And use 25 or 30.
I
So
put
that's
31
Charlie.
in the knee board, but you can do whatever you want.
Okay, and then Bravo flight, I'll need you to stand no closer than 40 miles out from your waypoint 1. So if you can do an anchor at that point. How many aircraft do you have? You have 2 or 3?
2.
Set yourself up into an orbit where you'll always have a nose on.
Okay.
Unless you are able to launch in a mode that allows you to fire flying away from the site.
Are we expecting any enemy air assets, or is it going to be more MI8s? Or like we had the last couple times?
I'm not entirely sure at this point.
Okay.
Seeing as how 77th Alpha is tasked with striking the airfield down here and part of the cast in that area, I would expect maybe some sort of resistance. Just be ready for anything. Just keep an eye out on the radar and
Okay.
act
But we haven't
accordingly.
encountered
Let us
any
know.
fast movers before now, correct?
MiG-21s, I think,
MiG-21s?
if I remember
Okay.
correctly.
Just to get an idea of what we might,
Any questions?
I have no questions, but I do have potentially like information for people to know what we're going to do and what we're going to have to do. That Big Bird radar will see things from about 300 feet up to outer space. So you're not safe unless you're on the deck. Ingress should be probably done at about 200 feet, I would say, is safe. Given that the site is still RCM controlled and they don't necessarily know how to fully operate an SA-10, the skill level is probably a little bit lower. So there's probably a little bit delay in acquisition and launching as well. Typical launch time for a high skill SA-10 is 3 seconds. So if you're getting locked up, start heading for the deck immediately. Pretty much nose down, 90 degrees. Get down as fast as you can. I'll probably recommend baggage. We go in and stay over water as much as possible to go at this thing. Yeah, that's about it. Stay below 300 feet. If you crest up, come back down. This should be no problem.
And we Phantom. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Maverick
okay.
should have no problem at that altitude as well. Once you launch, obviously turn away. There is a dead zone close to the Big Bird. It has a dead zone without that clamshell or any other SHORAD of somewhere around 2.5, 3 miles. So if you end up inadvertently flying directly over it, that's not a problem. Just stay low. We already know that this site doesn't have SHORAD. I don't know about AAA. But AAA is pretty easy to avoid. So turn off if you can, but otherwise, just keep straight, fly over it, and avoid it. Any fire if it comes your way, and everything should be fine from that point. For the people with the harms, obviously, what you're looking for out there is BB. So if you see a BB or even the 10, if worst case happens, those are the two you want to look for. I don't know which one is probably prefer. I would say just take out the Big Bird because that effectively just kills the site anyways. Even though the track radar can still acquire, it will take a long time for it to acquire, and it can only acquire the things that it previously knew about. So, so I wouldn't worry too much about it if you weren't previously locked up already.
You guys got a fun one in store.
Oh yeah, so 34, you guys who are on sea, just make sure you've got that queued up on your harm. Just be ready to fire on the Big Bird as a moment's notice when I call, if I call.
Yeah.
And then also for you guys, jamming isn't going to be effective against it either. It operates in a very high band of frequency, so jamming is very ineffective. Plus, the Big Bird has extra equipment on it on the lobes of the dish to be able to see better through any jamming attempts. So while you may be jamming directly, it's not effective. Chaff does have some effect on it as long as you're J turning and S turning while deploying. But low altitude is your best friend for avoiding a Big Bird since it can only see 300 feet, roughly 350 feet and up.
Okay.
If launched, run away.
Yeah.
Even running away is in effect. I mean, the missiles are a Mach 7 missile, so not
Run away and pray.
terrain mask if possible. But if you're over the water, that's not helpful. So I guess hide behind the carrier. I don't know.
I'm finding a container ship. Not my problem.
Hide behind your wingman and pray to God he gets hit before you do.
So even at like 40 miles, energy defeat isn't possible?
At 40 miles, energy defeat is possible, but again, you should be also diving for the deck.
Right.
These sites are very capable. The missiles, the radar itself is also used on SA-20 sites, and SA-20 sites can see up to 300 kilometers and launch missiles that far away as well. And SA-20s are really effective against intercontinental ballistic missiles and long-range big radar cross-section targets like bombers and stuff like that. So the Big Bird is capable, even though for the 20 it's slightly upgraded as well, and can see even further down to the ground, like 80 feet. So be lucky we're going up against an older Big Bird, not the newer variant.
And obviously, maneuver defeating is a no-go.
Maneuver defeating, as long as you're notching, turning, making yourself unpredictable, chaff, that will help.
Copy.
So, Cutaway, we are holding at ingress until the Navy's in position, or are we continuing?
So we'll hold at ingress until we hear the Navy's up and in position 40 miles outside of waypoint 1. Then we will go ahead and get down and dirty and fast and head in. Was just trying to look something up here.
And just from my understanding, we are going straight towards the SA-10. We are lobbing Mavericks at that thing, at the command truck, and then we're blasting through it and then turn around. Or we're turning away before. If
you can turn away before flying directly over it, that's probably preferable. But
want to turn north or south?
Turn out to the ocean.
Copy.
That way we're turning into the seed flight up north.
Yeah.
I'm looking through all my intel photos. It looks like the flap lid is, last time I saw, near some trees. The Big Bird is kind of out in the open, kind of a little bit far away from the launchers. The truck looks like it is near the launchers, maybe based on one of the more recent intel photos I got from the last flight we did. The command truck looks like it's between two launchers near some high tension power line.
Okay.
So if it hasn't moved, then that would be it.
That looks painfully close to a misfired Maverick at a launcher.
That's fine. I wouldn't worry. If we take out a launcher, I mean, there's already damage to launchers as is, just pretty much collateral. But I would say a launcher that potentially is not even ready to launch and possibly not even fully restocked or whatever. Again, collateral, but that truck is going to be really easy.
Yep, primary will be that truck. And like I said, if all else fails and we can't get it, we will just have to take out the Big Bird.
Yeah, that clamshell, the last, I think when you and I were out there, right? Like, we didn't even see the clamshell this past time.
Clamshell was gone.
Okay, that's good.
Reduced to ashes, to atoms.
Yeah.
I might actually record this flight because that's going to be fun.
Please do. If you want to share that footage with me, that'd be great.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be helpful for you since my VR only records one eye, but I'll get it to you.
That'd be cool. Especially because I'm in the same package. That'd be neat to have.
Which is a problem because I'm going to hear myself on your recording. This is annoying.
Yeah, well, no getting around that.
I can just swear and you have to bleep me out all the time.
Man, I had to write down curse words in my subtitles the first time last weekend. I had a whole like pondering moment. Hot mic just confirming we're on mids channel 3, correct?
Okay, mids channel 3.
Yep.
Okay.
We can join or no?
Once Cutaway gives us the clear, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and join. And as soon as you're off the boat in the we're going to move up on 150.3.
Copy that. See you out there.
All right.
All right. Yep. See you.
Godspeed,
Good
everybody.
guys.